Welcome back again. In today's horror story video, you will see what is infamous haunted bath game and what horror events happens in that game. So let's begin. It was a dark and stormy night when Anna, a curious and brave young woman, decided to play the infamous haunted bath game. She had heard rumors about the sinister secrets it held, but her curiosity got the better of her. Ignoring the warning she had come across, she resolved to venture into the unknown. Anna prepared everything according to the mysterious instructions she had found online. She filled her bathtub with warm water and added the requisite ingredients, a handful of salt, a few drops of lavender oil, and a sprinkle of crushed rose petals. As she lit the candles around the room, their flickering flames cast eerie shadows on the dimly lit walls. Feeling a mix of excitement and trepidation, Anna slowly lowered herself into the water. From the moment her body touched the liquid, she felt a chilling presence filling the room. The atmosphere grew heavy, and an inexplicable unease permeated the air. Suddenly, strange whispers echoed in her ears. They spoke in hushed voices that seemed to come from all directions. Anna's heart raced, and her instincts told her to flee, but her curiosity anchored her in place. She remembered the instructions she had meticulously followed. Do not speak, remain still, and wait for the unknown to come for you. As moments turned into minutes, and the minutes stretched on, Anna's nerves began to fray. The whispers grew louder and more distinct, revealing fragmented phrases that sent shivers down her spine. The air became colder, creating small goosebumps all over her body. Yet, she remained motionless, determined to see the haunted bath game through to its enigmatic end. Suddenly, the room plunged into utter darkness. The candles, which had flickered brightly until now, mysteriously extinguished themselves. Anna's heart pounded as she strived to make out any semblance of light in her surroundings. Panic began to grip her, and she felt a sense of impending doom closing in. When the darkness finally lifted, Anna's gaze was met with a terror beyond her wildest nightmares. A ghostly figure floated before her, its pale features twisted in anguish. Its eyes, devoid of life, peered directly into her soul. The ghostly presence emanated a malevolent energy that chilled her to the bone. Anna's heart raced, and she knew she had unleashed something far more sinister than she had ever imagined. The ghostly figure reached out towards her, its gnarled hands stretching closer and closer. She could feel its icy cold fingers brush against her skin, sending shockwaves of fear through her entire being. Summoning every ounce of courage, Anna managed to break free from its grasp. She scrambled out of the bathtub, stumbling in her haste. The room once again plunged into darkness, forcing her to navigate blindly. Fear gnawed at her every step as she bumped into objects and walls in her desperate attempt to escape her haunted nightmare. As Anna reached the safety of her bedroom, she slammed the door shut, gasping for breath. The whispers, the darkness, the special figure, they all seemed to fade away. But the memory of that night would forever haunt her. From that day forward, Anna carried the weight of her forbidden curiosity. She vowed never to venture into the sinister realm of the supernatural again. The haunted bath game would forever serve as a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows, waiting for a curious soul to summon them. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. But the memory of that fateful night remained etched in Anna's mind. The paranormal encounter had left her scarred. Both mentally and emotionally, she found solace in the routines of her everyday life, trying to drown out the haunting whispers and the chilling presence she had experienced. However, as time went on, Anna began noticing subtle changes in her surroundings. Strange sounds would echo through the house at night, causing her to lose sleep. Shadows moved when they should have stayed still, and objects inexplicably shifted position. Fear slowly crept back into Anna's life, as she realized that the supernatural forces she had unwittingly unleashed were refusing to let go of her. No longer able to deny the reality of her situation, she sought the help of a paranormal investigator. The investigator delved into the history of Anna's home, and what they uncovered sent chills down their spines. The house had once been the site of unspeakable horrors, a place where a demented figure had carried out heinous acts against the innocent. It seemed that Anna's ill-fated encounter with the haunted bath game had awakened a malevolent spirit tied to the house's dark past. Determined to free Anna from the relentless grip of the supernatural, the investigator devised a plan. Together, they would perform an ancient ritual, hoping to appease the vengeful spirit and cleanse the house of its malevolence. On the night of the ritual, Anna mustered every ounce of courage, holding tightly to the hope that this would finally bring an end to the nightmare that had consumed her life. The investigator led her through a labyrinth of incantations and offerings, channeling their energy towards banishing the spirit from the earthly realm. As the final words of the ritual fell from their lips, a sudden silence enveloped the room. The oppressive weight that had haunted Anna for so long began to lift. The air cleared, and the once foreboding atmosphere gave way to a sense of peace. Relief flooded over Anna as she realized that the ritual had indeed succeeded. The malevolent spirit had been vanquished, and she was finally free from its clutches. Though the scars of her encounter remained, she could now move forward, knowing that the darkness that had plagued her had met its match. Anna's experience with the haunted bath game had taught her a valuable lesson about the dangers of dabbling in the unknown. From that day forward, she vowed to respect the boundaries between the mortal world and the supernatural, spreading awareness to others about the perils that lie in the shadows. So, let Anna's story serve as a cautionary tale. Sometimes the allure of forbidden knowledge can lead us down a path we never intended to embark upon. In the realm of the paranormal, tread carefully, for the consequences of curiosity can be far more terrifying than we could ever imagine. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much for watching.